Welcome to another video, and in this video we're going to talk about how to make your online dating profile work, how to optimize your online dating profile. And guys, this is a video I wanted to create specifically for the guys who have worked with us before, who have taken the ODPC, which is the online dating profile creation, where we help you with your profiles. But I thought, why not release it on YouTube? So before we go further, I want to share with you my personal story. Maybe you'll learn something from it. So I started online dating back in, I think, 2014 or 2015. That time, Tinder had just launched. And at that time, I was not really getting any good results. I was trying everything. I was reading articles. I was doing everything. I was trying to get the best pictures. But I didn't know much about online dating till I met this guy in Italy who was an Indian guy. And he used to pull a lot of girls through online dating. He used to pull around 5 to 7 girls every week through online dating. So guys, that is a reality and that can be done, alright? And for you guys who've already worked with us, we have worked on your profile, definitely you'll get that kind of matches and definitely you will get that kind of abundance. So before that guys, I just want to tell you that when I started online dating, I didn't know much, alright? And if you're in that state, I would not suggest you get a professional photographer to do your photo shoot because you're going to waste a lot of time, a lot of money. And for you guys who have gotten it done with us, we have the experience of creating more than 450 profiles by now. And definitely that experience is going to help you because we'll also help you with the clothing. We'll also help you what kind of clothes you need to wear, what kind of poses you need to do while you're shooting, with the locations, so that we have a right contrast with the pictures and the background. Now, all of that has been done for you and you're here. But if it's not, if you've not signed up for the online dating profile creation, don't worry. You can test it by your own as well. But I would still suggest it will waste a lot of time, waste a lot of money. So it's always better to check out some videos that we have before you actually get onto it. And also sign up for the online dating manifesto that we have on our website. It's completely free. It's completely free. It will teach you how to create a good profile. We have one guide about photography, one guide about posing, one guide about fashion, and one guide about online dating. So all those 4 guides are going to be completely free. And all you need to do is go to the website and sign up for it. Now, let's not waste more time and get right to the video. So before I even start, the first question arises, what kind of applications do I use? Now, we give you a PDF where we work on your Bumble profile as well as your Tinder profile. You can use the bio that we give you on your Tinder profile as well. Now, for Hinge, it's a bit different. There are 3 dating applications that you need to use, and I'll tell you the reason for that as well. So the first one is Tinder, the second one is Bumble, the third one is Hinge. But you don't really need to buy paid subscriptions for all of them, alright? So now you have gotten your profile, you download these 3 applications, and guys, start from scratch. I really need to tell you, start from scratch. And what I mean by scratch is delete the application, delete the cookies or the cache of the application from your phone so that it doesn't track anything, and reinstall the application and recreate the profile. Also, before that, delete the profile as well. If you're using an existing application, delete that profile because that profile can mess up the testing process a little bit. Now, once you've deleted the old profile, you've reinstalled the application, you have installed 3 applications, now it's time to use the pictures. Now, the pictures that we have sent to you over the PDF, you can use them on all 3 dating applications, alright? Pictures remain the same. But what changes is a little bit of information. So on Hinge, figure out the information. We'll be creating videos about that later, but I want you to use these 3 dating applications. And the reason for that is because a lot of people tell me, hey man, I'm not getting a match with a 9 or a 10. I'm like, how much are you swiping? What kind of applications are you using? The guy's on Tinder and he's expecting a 10. So first thing you have to understand is Tinder is pretty old school. There are not a lot of good profiles on Tinder, and if you don't know it yet, you can just search. You'll probably find 1 out of 100 profile, which is going to be good. But if you really want, high quality matches, I would always suggest using these 3 dating applications because you have to understand it will actually improve your radius by 3 times, alright? The girls you're targeting by thrice. So why not do that? And then we come to the next point, how to follow the PDF. Now I see a lot of guys using their own brain, trying to test really fast, and that's the reason I created this video, because a lot of guys have not been, following the exact PDF that we have given us, and the PDF that we've given you is for a reason, guys. It's for a reason. Now, I'm not saying that you need to stick to the PDF all throughout. You need to stick to the photo numbers and everything all throughout. But initially, that is a good start for you to start your testing. All right. So follow the PDF as it is, the prompts that we've given you, the bio that we've given you. If there are any issues, contact our team. We'll sort it out for you. Now, for the pictures, guys, we'll always give you a couple of more pictures for testing purposes, and we'll also give you A/B testing. But you have to understand, the testing you have to do if you really want to optimize your profile even further, you got to do your testing on your own, all right? So for the testing part, really understand this. Test one thing at a time. Alright? Test one thing at a time. I'm not talking about testing one application, but I'm talking about testing one element of the profile at a time. And I'll tell you what I mean by this. Now, the first picture holds 70% of the value. If the first picture is not really good, change that first picture first. First, you need to find the first picture, which is the best first picture. Alright? Now, we'll tell you according to the reviews that we get from females, and we'll suggest you that picture. But if you think some other picture is better than that, then change that after 3 days. Every part of testing has to last about 3 days, or else you will not know what you're doing. If you're testing very frequently, like if you're changing the first picture in 3 hours, the second picture in 4 hours, you don't know what profile is working for you. So make sure that you keep the testing for 3 days, at least one element for 3 days. And testing will take around 1 to 2 weeks. So be patient, guys. This is also one thing I want to talk about. Be patient. Alright? Test the first picture, test the second picture, and then I would not suggest test the third picture, because third picture doesn't hold as much value as the first and the second picture. So the first picture is 70% of your profile. It holds 70% of the value. The girl needs to see your face, the girl needs to have a clear idea who she's talking to, and when she goes to the second picture, at that time, it has to raise the curiosity of the girl. So the objective of the first picture is different, the objective of the second picture is different. And the reason for that is because the girl has to spend more time on your profile. If the second picture is raising your curiosity, you swipe towards the third picture, then you have more probability of getting a like or a match. Now, if you're testing the first picture and you find out the first picture, okay, which one is working good, it's time to move on to the second picture. Now, you test the second picture, split test it, 3 to 5 days, and also, guys, analyze it statistically. Now, at this time, you don't need to buy any services. You don't need to buy any paid subscriptions, because you're going to buy paid subscriptions once you have a working profile on your hand, once you have an optimized profile on your hand. Now, if you have extra money, you can still buy the paid features. But if you're on short on budget, I would not suggest at this time, at the testing phase, to buy premium or to buy any more subscriptions. But if you have money, do that, man, because you'll be testing, you'll be also getting goals by then. So, apart from that, now, once you tested the second picture, it's time to test the bio. Now, we will give you one bio, alright, personalized to your lifestyle. And if that bio doesn't work for you, if you think, okay, you can improve that bio, by all means do that. By all means, go and write it down. Guys, you want to develop a skill of creating your own profile. You don't want to come back to me all the fucking time. But if you do, that's also cool. But I would just want to tell you, you want to develop a skill where you can create bios on the go, where you can, where you get an idea about photography as well. That's what I want to teach you. So that's why this video is here. So make sure that once you've tested the first picture, it's the second picture and then the bio. Alright, and once you have the 3 things figured, then you go on to the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th picture. But again, guys, don't overdo the profile. And what I mean by overdoing it, I see a lot of guys putting all 9 pictures on Tinder. That doesn't work out, alright? You have to aim for quality over quantity. You have to understand 4 pictures with good quality, good, where the girl can see your face, where, it's professionally shot, is always gonna work better than 9 pictures, low quality, or, maybe jumbled up low quality and high quality pictures. So maybe you can add 1 low quality picture, but again, guys, I would still suggest you stick to the PDF and the photos that we've clicked for you. Now, while you're testing, there's also one important thing that I want to talk about is the swiping. Now, I see a lot of guys who are not swiping any girls and they're like, hey, I'm not getting any matches. I'm like, how much did you swipe? And they're like, I swiped for half an hour in 3 days. That doesn't work, alright? You have to engage with the application. You have to be an active user on the application, because you have to understand the business side of the application. They just want you to be active over there, swiping over there, texting the matches you're swiping. So that means that you need to match with the girls that you actually desire. If you don't want to talk to a girl and you match with her and she's in your match queue or she's texting you and you're not replying, again, the algorithm will see your profile as a person who's not using the application much. So it's always better to swipe. Personally, I swipe like 50-50, 50 to the left, 50 to the right. But for you, if you're just starting out, I would suggest 70-30 is a good ratio. Alright, swipe 70 goes to the right and 30 to the left. And this is on one application. Every 12 hours, you got to do it. Alright, without paid features, I think it stops your profile for 12 to 14 hours. But after every 12 to 14 hours, try to finish the goals, in the application. And guys, don't worry right now if you're not getting a lot of matches, because these guys are fucking pushing the paid subscriptions. Right now, we just need to figure out what kind of profile is working so that we can get the paid subscription. And if you have extra money on your hands, that's really good. Get the paid subscriptions. Now, personally, I would not waste a lot of money on boosting, because guys, again, you have to understand this. Do not boost your profile, right? Boost it once, maybe if you buy the premium service. What I personally do is I take the least amount of subscription. For example, there's 1 week Bumble Premium. I'll take the 1 week part so that I can get those matches, get those numbers, and I can focus on those numbers and delete my profile maybe after 2 to 3 weeks. And I'm going to talk about that too. So give the testing about 1 to 2 weeks, and if you have money on your hands, buy the premium, Bumble Premium. Don't buy the Tinder Platinum, because after 1 to 2 weeks you'll again recreate the profile, so there's no point. But buy the Bumble Premium, and if the profile works on any 3 of these applications, then the profile is working. You have to understand, if the profile is working on Bumble, it will work on Hinge, it will work on Tinder. But again, if it's a sexual profile which is working on Tinder, Hinge is not that sexual. People on Hinge are trying to find their soulmates, trying to find one person to be with, but don't make it that sexual, alright? But the same profile will work on Bumble. So you have to understand, if the dating profile is working on one application, it will work on the second application. If it is not working on the second application, there's something wrong that you're doing with the swiping, maybe with engaging with the girls, or something is missing in that profile. Now, another thing that you can, if you want to test fast, this is what we teach in the Online Dating Secrets program, is you can create 3 different profiles on 3 different applications, and you can find out which one is working better and why. Alright, and this will reduce your testing time from 1 to 2 weeks to about 6 days, 5 to 6 days, I would say. Alright, test different profiles on 3 different applications, and you will get a good idea what kind of pictures getting more response from girls, what kind of bios getting more response from girls, and you can test it out, man. It's very simple. Alright, now let's talk about the goal of the profile. Now I see a lot of guys coming to me with unrealistic expectations. They're like, okay, I want 2,000 matches, I want 3,000 matches. Alright, one thing I want you to understand is, I have seen those profiles with 2,000, 3,000 matches. It's, one of my friends was showing me, hey man, how many matches do you have? I'm like, I think around 250. And I think I used it for like 3 to 4 weeks. And he's like, oh, I have 2,000 and you're a fucking dating coach. I'm like, okay, can I see your matches? He's like, yeah, definitely. He shows me his matches, trying to seek some validation. I see his fucking profile. His profile has been working from 2017. Alright, he's been using Boost continuously, and he spent a lot of money on that profile. Definitely, that profile has no score. Right, it's very back in the algorithm, so he has to use a boost every time he wants to match with a girl. Alright, and he's showing me 2,000 matches, out of which he's only talking to like 12 girls. Alright, you don't want that validation-seeking behavior. Get that point in your head. You don't want 2,000 matches. That's all bullshit. That's all fucking marketing. That's all show off. Alright, what you want, the objective of a profile, is to get you the kind of matches that you desire, be with the kind of girls that you want to be with, and get some dates. If you're a complete beginner, the starting objective is to get some dates, because you got to practice those dates as well. Alright, but if you aim at getting 5,000, 2,000 matches, then what will happen is you will need to spend a lot of money on your profile, because it goes back in the score, it goes back in the algorithm. So no matter what you do, no matter you have the best profile, it will go back in the algorithm. And that's why I follow a very simple process. I'll create my profile 1 week. Alright, I'll use it for 3 weeks. Now, when I'm using it for 3 weeks, maybe premium I'll use for 1 week. Alright, and I'm matching with all those girls in that particular week, closing all those girls in the next 1 to 2 weeks, and then I delete my profile for 1 week. Now I'm going on dates, I've deleted my profile, then after 1 week, I'll recreate my profile. Alright, after every 3 to 4 weeks, I'll do this process depending on the kind of matches I have, depending if there's some hot girl in the match queue and I want to talk to her and she's not given me the number yet, maybe I'll take a week more. Alright, so that's what you need to do. You need to get the profile up and running after the testing phase is done, recreate the profile, give it 2 days before you recreate the profile, match with the kind of girls that you desire, that you want to talk to. And guys, understand, we have created a very personalized profile, and what that means for you is you'll match with the kind of girls that you desire. Alright, you will not match with all the girls, but the kind of girls who are compatible with you, the kind of girls you're looking for. So once you match with those girls, try to get their numbers, try to set up dates, and don't get lost in the number of matches. Alright, that is the worst thing that you can do to yourself. I was lost before. When I started Tinder, I was lost. I was trying to increase the number of matches, and it's out of 850 matches I think I got in the first 2 months, I just met like 2 girls. So what is the point? Now I'm matching with about, say, 250 girls in 3 weeks. I'm meeting around 20 of them. My whole next month is booked. Alright, so that's what you need to understand. That is the strategy that works better just than hoarding matches. Which brings me to my next point. Why does some profiles don't work? Now, if a person is hoarding matches, if a person is matching with the girls he does not desire, then what happens is he's not texting those girls. The internal will is not there to text those girls. And what will that do for you is it will take you back in the algorithm, because you are termed as an inactive user in the algorithm. And then what happens is you'll not get matches. You'll stop getting matches, and you'll be holding those matches which are undesired. and there's no point in doing that. The second point is, if you've not followed the PDF. Now I see, there are some guys and there are some clients, that's why this video is long due, who just take the PDF and they follow the PDF for a day, and then they're like, hey, I didn't get matches in the first day, maybe in the first hour, so let me just shift, let me just use something else, let me just use some of the gym pictures I have, let me just use some of the selfies I have. And guys, if you do that, that's again, you're wasting the pictures that we have clicked for you. Do not do that. All right, follow the PDF to the core, and then test. After every 3 days, change some elements. If you want to do slow testing, if you want to do fast testing, 3 applications and then test. And this is one of the reasons why some people don't get matches. But guys, we're here to help you. If there are any cases, any issues, just contact the team, go to the Brothing website. There's a Facebook Messenger option over there. Message us on Facebook and we'll get in touch with you. So in the past, we've created around 450 profiles, out of which I think around 5 profiles didn't get the kind of matches that they desired. And these were the small reasons why. And guys, we are willing to do a reshoot for you if you don't get the kind of matches that you desire. So don't worry about anything, all right? What you need to worry upon is getting the matches, getting the dates, and going out. That's all. Now, another reason why the profile won't work for you is if you're not prepared at the time of the shoot. And what I mean by that is if you're intoxicated one night before, you've been heavy drinking, maybe you're smoking up, you're doing anything which fucks up your face, all right? You need to be well rested before the shoot. And this goes out to our YouTube family as well. If you're planning a shoot for your online dating profile, be well rested. Carry all the props. Pre-decide the pictures, pre-decide the fashion. Fashion should be based on location so that you have the right contrast. I know it's a bit more advanced, but if you really want the top 1% kind of results, that's what you need to do, and that's what we do for you. So make sure that you have the right fashion, make sure that the clothes are well ironed, all right? Well ironed, guys, because I've seen a lot of people bringing clothes like, all shabby and just putting it in a bag and just coming on the shoot. And then we need to put an extra effort. But guys, understand, do that beforehand, all right? Iron the shirts, be well prepared, practice your poses before you go to the shoot, set the locations before you go to the shoot. And this is for our YouTube family. For the guys who have taken the online dating profile creation, we'll do it for you. So once you've fixed everything, fix the photographer, and guys, one of the major important things is what kind of equipment is he using? Now, we use really high quality equipment. We have photographers all around the country who use really high quality equipment, and you guys also have to worry a little bit about the equipment. Make sure it's a wide angle lens, all right? That's one information I can give you. The camera should be above at least 1.5, I would say, because that really gets the good quality. And apart from that, the photographer needs to have a good idea about the posing, about the locations, about what kind of pictures you want to click before the shoot. So if you don't give him all that information, then he will not be able to suggest you locations. Now, if you do it on your own, guys, a lot of guys have tried doing it on their own, and they waste a lot of money. The profile doesn't come out to be good. So I would strongly suggest that you get it done by us. Don't waste your time, don't waste your money. But if you're a student who's on a strict budget, if you're a guy who's watching this and you don't have enough money, all right, that should not fucking stop you. We have a free book, 4 free guides. Go to the website, sign up for those guides, and you'll get them. Now, once you get your profile, guys, have patience, all right? Have patience before you get those kind of results. Because if you don't have patience, then you'll be testing very fast. And if you're testing very fast, you will not know which profile is working. So how I test personally my profiles is I'll create 3 different profiles. I'll statistically analyze. Okay, if I change the day 1, day 2, day 3, I'll create an Excel sheet, and then I'll write down, okay, this profile got this many matches in day 1, this many matches in day 2, this many matches in day 3, 3 profiles, right? And then the second day, I'll write down the matches. The third day, again, I'll write down the matches. The third day, I'll also write down what changes did I make to the profile. And the fourth day, what kind of results did it get? Fifth day, what kind of results did it get? Now, guys, I don't like to waste time. And it's always time versus money, all right? So I do have paid features on Bumble. I sometimes use paid features on Tinder as well, because I am writing a book, I'm creating a product on online dating. So time is equal to money, all right, for me. But if you're a guy who's on a strict budget, as I've already told you, once you're done with the testing phase, only then buy the paid subscriptions. Now, once you do get a number, once you do get a date from the profile that we have created for you, there's one major issue that guys face is they go in the old-fashioned sense. They go in the old type of clothing that they used to wear. And this is a very big issue because, guys, you have to understand the girl will feel that you catfished her. All right, the girl will feel that, okay, this guy was so fashionable on the profile, but when he's going out to meet me, he's just wearing a round neck Flintstones t-shirt or something. Don't do that, all right? Don't do that mistake. Now, this was an extreme example, but this has happened before. So I'm just telling you that once you set up a date, it's very important that you upgrade your fashion sense. as you know, you've mentioned the PDF. Maybe there's a good shirt that you can wear. Maybe if it's cold, you can wear a jacket or something. And I'm not talking about a suit. Don't go on a date with a suit, because that's just not how it is. The girl will get a wrong idea that you prepared so much for the date, and it will sort of look needy as well. So if you're going out on a date, make sure you see the venue where you're going out, and based on that venue, you select the clothing. All right. We have already given you the PDF, you have already bought the clothing by now, so your fashion sense has been upgraded, and all you need to do now is wear the same clothes when you're going out on a date. Now, if you're a guy who wants to learn more advanced texting concepts, more advanced things like how to get the girl home directly over to your place by just texting her a few words, or how to learn about text game, how to learn about matching with the girl, what to say on the phone call, what to do on the date, then we also have a course for you called the Online Dating Secrets. And for you guys who have already taken the online dating profile creation, there's a special package in the PDF that we've sent to you when we gave you the online dating profile creation PDF, which included the 2 forms. So if you want to learn about advanced concepts, if you think you're getting the kind of matches but you're not getting the kind of results from those matches because you're unable to manage those matches, and this happens with a lot of people as well. Used to happen with me a lot. As I've told you, out of those 850 girls, I hardly went on a date with many girls. I could have gone out with more than 400, 500 girls, but I did not, because I did not know the girl management system. Now this is an advanced system, and for you might be thinking, the girl management system, I don't even have one date in my life. What the fuck is the girl management system going to do for me? Now, one client did text me that, and once he took the course, the Online Dating Secrets and the Online Dating Profile Creation, he just texted me, hey man, I never thought I would require this system, but now I'm saving so many numbers, I actually need this system, or else I'm going to lose so many girls. So if you don't want to lose out on dates, sign up for the Online Dating Secrets course, and I'm sure that you will learn a lot of value over there. You will learn how to text by my text game examples, by my case studies, and I'll show you how I personally manage my dating life, organize my dating life like a boss. Apart from that, if you need my assistance, my help in your texting bit, and if you are in the Online Dating Secrets group, we have a Facebook group where you can post your questions. But if you think that you need my help personally to break down some text, maybe you want to understand your mistakes, maybe you just want one session, maybe you want to work with me for a long time, all you need to do is go to thebrothing.com. In the Facebook Messenger, just write this thing down and I'll get in touch with you. But we don't have that service on the website right now. If you really want it, all you need to do is go to the website. There's a Facebook Messenger option over there. All you need to do is just write over there and we'll get back to you regarding this. Apart from that, guys, I hope by now I've cleared everything related to testing. And you know how to test your profiles, you know how to work with the PDF. And guys, please work with the PDF, because if you don't, if you're not patient, you will not get the kind of results that you're looking for. So be patient, work with the PDF, all right? Follow the PDF because it's a very simple PDF. There'll be hyperlinks where we'll attach your pictures, and all you need to do is click that hyperlink and you'll go directly to the pictures. So once you do that, I'm sure you'll have a wonderful online dating experience, and I hope to see you on the other side.